Bhajahu re mana Srinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Bindare. This is a song sung by Govinda Das, poet Govinda Das. He is addressing his mind because after all we have to work with the cooperation of our mind. If our mind is disturbed, if his mind is dragging us to something else, then it is very difficult to concentrate in one sort of business. That is practice. Therefore, the yoga system means to control the mind. It is a mechanical process of controlling the mind. Because without controlling the mind, without the mind being not disturbed, nobody can make any spiritual progress. But our Vaishnava system is to engage the mind directly in devotional service, so that it may not go outside the scope of devotional service. That is our system, and that is practice. If we concentrate our mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, Archan, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, then automatically mind becomes controlled. The yogis are trying artificially to control the mind, but they are failing. There are many instances, big yogis failed. So anything done artificially is not possible to be perfectly done. Therefore the system of controlling the mind means you give the mind better engagement, then mind will not be attracted by inferior engagement. This is the science or secret of success. So Govinda Das is trying to fix up the mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, which is known as Abhaya Chara. Abhaya means where there is no fear. Just like we deposit our money in a reliable bank because we think there is no fear of loss. That is called Abhaya, without any fear. And Charana means lotus feet. Govinda Das is advising his mind, Hure Mana, my dear mind. Hure, addressing the mind. Bhaja Hure Mana. Bhaja. Bhaja means be engaged in devotional service. Bhaja Hure Mana. Srinanda Nanda. In the service of Krishna, the son of Nanda. There may be many Krishnas, but we are concerned with the particular Krishna who appeared as the son of Nanda Maharaj and the son of Vasudeva. Therefore he says particularly, just like we identify one person, his name, his father's name, then it is perfectly identified. So he says, Srinandana, Bhajahu Mana Srinandananda, Abhaya Charanaravinda. His lotus feet is secure to take shelter. There are many slokas in the Bhagavatam about it. Samasita ji padapallabam plavam mahatpadam punna jaso murari. Mahatpadam. Under the lotus feet of Krishna, the whole material creation is resting. So, if such a gigantic creation can rest, I am insignificant, tiny living being. If I take shelter the lotus feet, which is fearless of Krishna, then my security is guaranteed. Bhajahu re mana sinandanandana abhaya charanara vindari dullabha manava janama satsangi taraha e bhava sindhu. Dullabha, very rarely got this human form of life. Dullabha manava janama. So, in order to fix up our mind on the lotus feet of Krishna, it is necessary that we should live in the association of devotees. Dullabha manava janama satsanga. Satsanga means in the association of devotees. We don't live in the association of devotees. If we try to fix up our mind on the lotus feet of Krishna independently, it will be not. It will be failure. Therefore he says, satsang, in the association of devotees. Taraha e bhava sindhu. The real purpose of life is to cross over the ocean of nescience. So, if we fix up our mind on the lotus feet of Krishna in the association of devotees, then we can very easily cross over the ocean of nescience, the material existence. Then, what is my present business? Now my present business is Sita Yatava Bata Barishana Idina Jamini Jagi. My material engagement is that I don't care for severe cold, I don't care for scorching heat, I don't care for keeping at night, I am working hard day and night. Sita Yatava Bata Barishana Idina Jamini Jagi. And what for? Na kripana. Bifale semi no kripana duraja. For the service of kripana duraja. Kripana durajana means outsiders. The so-called material, society, fancy, love, etc. They are actually outsiders. They cannot give me actual spiritual advancement of life. But we are engaged in the service of society, fancy, of love, nationalism, socialism, so many. Our engagement are various. But that is bifala. Bifala means without any result. Result will be that I will create a certain type of mentality in order to protect the so-called country, society, family, and at the time of death, I will have to accept a body according to my mentality. So people are accepting so many abominable means to carry on this business of society, fancy, love, so-called. The result is that he is developing a certain type of mentality which is not human, and the result will be next life he will be forced to accept a body according to that mentality. Therefore, kripana duraja. Kripana means miser. They will not give me any intelligence, any enlightenment of my real need of life. But still we are engaged in the service of such durajana outside. Bifala se muni kripana durajana chapala sukhala bolagire. And there is little happiness. Otherwise, how a man can work so hard day and night? The happiness is sex enjoy, chop, flicker. Govind, Vidyapati sings, Tatala Saikate Barindisa. That happiness is just like a drop of water in the desert. Desert requires water, but if you take little water and sprinkle over it, now take water. So what is the value of that water? Similarly, we are hankering after eternal happiness. What this society, friendship and love will give us. Therefore, we are simply wasting our time in the matter of deriving happiness from this so-called materialistic way of life, maintaining society, friendship and so on. Simply wasting. Viphala means without any good result. Viphala sevino kripana durajana chapala sukhala bola. Never mind, I shall enjoy personally. I have got my youthful life. I can earn money and I don't care for my family. Actually, this is now happening at the present moment. Nobody cares for family, but he is busy only for maintaining himself, to utilize his youthful life in so many things, merrymaking. So, Govinda Das poet is advising, my dear mind, I accept that now you have got youthful life, you can enjoy. Therefore he said, E dhana jauvana putra parijana, ithe ki ache parotiti. This accumulation of wealth, earning money, and this youthful life, enjoying, E dhana jauvana putra parijana, and by society, friendship, or love, do you think, is there any actual happiness or transcendental happiness? Ithe ki ache parotiti. It is something like water on the lotus leaf. Kamala jaladala jivana talamala. It is this existence of water is tilted. At any moment will fall down. Actually, our this youthful enjoyment or money-making business, at any moment it can be finished. So, actually you cannot believe or pin your faith in that sort of happiness. That is not good, because it can be finished at any moment. These people are engaged in making skyscraper buildings and bank balance and having good motor cars and so many things they are trying to enjoy, but forgetting that any moment it can be finished. Any moment. So, it is just like Kamala Jaladala, keeping water on the lotus leaf. It does not stand, it is tilted, can fall down any moment. The example is very nice. Therefore, he is advising Savana Kirtana. He is instructing the mind that don't do this, don't do this. So many negative things. Then the next question will be then actually mind may ask Govinda Das, actually what you want to do? You are negativating all these material engagement, that's all right. Then what is your positive proposal? He says, yes, my positive proposal is this. Savana kirtana smarana bandhana pada sevana dasari pujana sakhijana atmanivedana Govinda daso abhilasa. My dear mind, my desire is that you kindly help me hearing about this Abhaya Charana Krishna Savana, and let me chant about his glories. Savana Kirtana. Let me remember. Let me serve his lotus feet. Let me friendship with him. Let me offer everything what I have got to him. These are my desires. If you kindly cooperate with me, and then I can do this. So this is a very instructive song. The summary of the mission of human life, anyone will follow this principle, will be actually happy, transcendental.